Happy birthday, Christina P.
Awesome stuff. We all got a little bit.
Boy. And how about Bernie Bickerstaff? Just 40 years at JB before the game. Eric, you had asked him about what part of your dad and
entrusted by the Houston Rockets, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and now the Detroit Pistons to be the head coach. And he is faced Bob Dandridge, Mitch Kupchak, Kevin Greavy, Wes Unseld. Score the goal, VJ Edgecombe. Team, but hadn't been able to play, dealing with that hand injury. But he still leads the NBA in points scored.
He's had unbelievable all-NBA year, but he's on the cusp here, right, for games played. I think he has to play 4 more games before the season's end. But he is.
He still wants it, and he's fouled on the catch. Edgecombe had it blocked from behind. Been a rough night for Edgecombe. And a block on the other side. Grimes. Ball finds Green. Terry. Again, Stewart unafraid to challenge. Quentin Grimes is foul. Hard-earned 11 points for Grimes. Based on the
move by Nick Nurse, I mean, there's just no more room for Sixers to have players go down. And VJ, like you said, Eric, great lesson on him. Struggled offensively, move on to the next one. And a chance for Martin to get some minutes.
Green is a totally different player than he was when he came into the league. This guy's off the bench. Green now has 17 points. He's made 4 out of 6 from deep. Beauchamp put it on top of Stewart, who didn't want to get hit in the equipment again.
Nice finish. And that time Beauchamp did this, go into the body of Stewart. Just created enough room to get that floater off.
Learned his lesson.
Also, couldn't move Isaiah Stewart. Like he could have gotten hurt.
All in the misfire. 22% from behind the arc. Tyrese Martin is checked into the game. Tyrese Martin, the first to not be an all-star. Swirling layup. Jenkins. First 2 Tyreses in the league. Tyrese Maxey, Tyrese Halliburton, both becoming all-stars. Scored the goal.
Can't wait for the next Arvidas to enter the league to see what you say about that guy.
You've got to be 7'3" with the strength of 10 men. Stewart. Best place for live betting and same-game parlays. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app now and play your game. Philadelphia will have a day off. Their next game will be back at home. They will host Brooklyn.
As much Toronto, and then 2 games at Washington. So a real chance for them to string together a lot of wins.
And remember, Boston's playing tonight, following this one out in Oklahoma City. Tyrese Martin with a bucket. Let's check in with Christina.
Yeah, getting to that 1 seed, clinch this franchise and this team, and it would mean a lot to the city, but especially the players. And talking to Cade Cunningham, he said, you know, 2 years ago, we were at the bottom of the conference, the bottom of the league, but we still had that mindset that we could get to the top very soon. So he said it's not that.
A huge improvement, 44 wins. This year already 46 wins. Still with a full month remaining in the season. Score the goal and a foul. That is Marcus Sasser with a left hand. On like a cat on a screen door. Should they be worried considering all the injuries and what's going on?
All of these injuries are something that are all getting reevaluated, which means that it's not tomorrow, it's a couple of weeks from now. Paul George will return March 25th from his suspension.
Holland is fouled. And the Dutchman will go to the free throw line.
Another great transition opportunity.
Everybody clap your hands.
Important minutes for Herter trying to figure out his offense with his new team. For Pistons fans, just thinking about fine-tuning heading to the postseason. What's going to be the difference between Herter and Duncan Robinson? Walker with the left hand.
Well, system, 2 more weeks of playing. He'll get settled here in Detroit. It's just a matter of having him be to throw him in the game.
Remember, playing tonight for the Pistons, not in the lineup, Asar Thompson, who has turned into a really significant part of what they do. He's got to turn that
Defensive playmaking ability make up for the lack of their production from the three-point line.
into the game. First shot, Chaz Lanier, 20, second-round pick back in June. Terry got hit on the head. Chance for a three-point.
Hip to you, Eric Collins.
Before winning on Tuesday against Brooklyn. Now a decisive win here on a Thursday night against Philadelphia. All is good again here in Motown. Quarter. Another game coming your way. We still have Boston and OKC. 2 more for Walker.
Oh, Paul Reed down. Nobody.
Poked away by Martin. 4-on-2 for Philadelphia. And Beauchamp. This is a guy who's fighting for his time in the league.
And 3 times in this game, Beauchamp has just decided to pull up in transition from the three-point line, and all the shots have looked pretty good.
Holland this time will go to the free throw line.
I do.
Yeah, net taxes.
I do.
And Jay Gill, did he break
Sets it.
Wiltz?
Yeah, he sets it,
He
right?
set the race. He's currently tied with Wilt still
Amazing.
the Dipper.
In the 40s now, 45,
That's
46.
respectable. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a long way off, but there's some MVP chatter in LA.
Second consecutive blowout win for the Detroit Pistons. This has allowed J.B. Bickerstaff to sit his starters for large swaths of the game and almost the entire fourth quarter.
And that is massive for them. So sharing the ball, getting everybody involved, taking the lead, and then giving this out.
24. Beauchamp had a foot on the line. Totally different categories. You don't have to be great in both of them, but they are.
Yeah,
Number one is steal.
Physical and not ready for that kind of challenge, you're going to be in trouble.
Paul Reed gets himself a chin up. So for Detroit, he has a team that per game to lead the NBA. Maybe Bickerstaff is going to smile when he takes a look at the box score post.
Done in Boston. Definitely has a chance.
Philadelphia licked their wounds. They'll head back home. They'll be back in the short pants on Saturday, taking on Brooklyn. Chaz Lanier, once gone, all for naught. Now we'll try 3. Shot clock's off. Terry. Wow, that was a YMCA move. And the Pistons, they keep rolling along. They now have 47 wins. That is tops in the Eastern Conference. They're 47-18 through their first 65 games. So they now move, at least temporarily.